Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome back to the Humble Servant Homestead. Today, I am down here. If you all remember that video that I post right at about 2 days ago, guys, where I was burning all this wood that I have piled up around back. It was just kind of scattered out all over the place, and so we came on in and pile it up and burn it. Now, the whole reason for us burning that pile right there is simple reason why we need some minerals for our potatoes. Okay, and so we're going to talk a little bit about that mineral in just a moment, but I just kind of want to show you all what is going on here and how everything is just about burned out, guys. Okay, now one of the thing is I have to kind of be careful whenever I come on out into the middle of this right here, because we still have some embers burning on the inside of there, and so we have to kind of be careful. I did let it go ahead, and I did went ahead and leave it for about 2 days to see if I can get it to all burn on out, but we still have a little bit on in there, guys. Now, there was a question that's one of our subscribers left us and said, hey, can they use potash in their garden? Okay, now the answer is or wood ash, excuse me. Can they use wood ash in their garden? The answer is yes, absolutely. There is so much benefit from this wood ash right here, and we're going to talk about it a little bit right now. Now we know that this wood ash right here, as you all can see, as you all see and know where it came from, is from all this wood that we had piled up down here. Now, if you have a organic garden and you're looking to put just about everything that is organic in your garden, this right here is the way to go. Now, I won't say our garden is organic. We would say it's all natural. It's not certified because we're not certified to say our garden is organic, guys. Okay. Now, this wood ash right here is fully loaded, guys, with potassium. Okay. Now, what that potassium is going to do is going to help with root growth, and it will also help if you have, say for instance, tomatoes or peppers or even cucumbers that you want those flowers. It helps with that, helping with the flower to mature and hold on. That is what that potassium will do. And of course, we know that we have quite a bit of it right here that we will be also utilizing for our potatoes that we will be planting out shortly. Now, phosphorus. This pot wood ash right here also have phosphorus in it as well, guys. Now, you can't beat it. Not only that, it also have quite a bit more trace minerals that is in this right here, and it's only the best of both worlds for your garden. And I'm going to also tell you why, because not only that you have your potash right here that have your potassium, phosphorus, and other trace minerals in it, but you also end up with a little bit of charcoal, guys. Now we all know that this right here is biochar for your garden that you can also use in your garden. Now, what you're going to do with this right here, you can put it in just like this. The microbes in the soil will absolutely love it, but you can even grind it up a little bit more and sprinkle it on out inside of your beds. Now, what that is going to do, this charcoal right here is going to help your soil with even more minerals in it as well. Helps with good drainage for your soil, guys. So don't take them and throw them on out whenever you are gathering up your wood ash. And so guys, with all that being said about the charcoal and also the potash, or excuse me, the wood ash, guys, yes, now it is about that time for us to go ahead and start scooping it up. Now what I am going to do, because yes, it is a lot, so I'm going to go ahead now and scoop up the outer edges of this right here. I'm going to get everything on the outer edges and let the middle go ahead and finish burning down, and I'll come back on in at a later date and gather those up. One of the reasons why I don't want it to get wet, so I rather to come on down and get it while it's dry. Okay. And look at that. You just can't beat it, guys. You can't beat it. You know, if you have a garden, and a big garden at that, and you just, you know, you can cut so much cost if you have wood on your property. You can go ahead and burn that wood, and look at that. You end up with free fertilizer pretty much for your garden. Now the only downfall with this wood ash right here, it don't have any nitrogen in it, guys. So absolutely, you know that we will have to go ahead and add some nitrogen in it. And guess what? The source for that nitrogen will be coming right from the homestead as well. We will just simply go ahead and clean out our chicken coops, and we have all the nitrogen that we need. Okay. And also while I'm working, I'll go ahead and talk a little bit.
You gonna talk?
Yeah, you don't want me to talk, or you just want me to work? Huh? Okay. And also with this potash right here, guys, it also helps to, I would say, also helps to regulate or help to neutralize the pH in your soil. Okay, or your soil acidic, you know. In yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You go under acidity. Yes, your soil acidity. This potash also helps with that. Helps to neutralize it. Okay, so um, that is just, hey, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. And like I said, look at that. We're pulling in a little bit of biochar in here as well. That's going to help with nutrients in the soil as well. So that's, hey. And also what I'm going to do once I get this wheelbarrow load, because I doubt it that I will be using all of this right here. I'll just go ahead, put them in a bag and store them away for a later date. And also, for the person that say, hey, can you use it in your garden? What I usually do, even with some of those garden beds that I have, I will go ahead and sprinkle this potash right here on top of the beds, and then bring in your amendments and put on top of it. If you also remember planting sweet potatoes, I did went ahead and use this potash, which is going to give us that potassium. And you know, like I said, it also have a little bit of phosphorus in it as well, that I also add in that phosphorus in my potato beds because that's going to help with root development. So keep that right there in mind. All right. Okay, guys, and look at that. Can't beat it. Wheelbarrow load of free potash or wheelbarrow load of free wood ash, guys. You cannot beat it. So absolutely, it's going to be about that time for us to go ahead and start planting our potatoes. It is time well overdue. Now, also, as I was, my wife told me that in the comment, someone says, hey, you know, you have to have a permit here in Georgia to burn. Absolutely, you will have to have a permit to burn, but it all depends on what it is that you are burning and what it is that you are pretty much doing with a fire.
What location?
And location, yes. So if you're in a city, absolutely, you would have to call somebody on out and say, hey, I'm getting ready to light a fire in my backyard. You know, I'm just letting you all know. And you would have absolutely after some time apply for a permit, because when we was living up there in Stone Mountain, we could not just go light a fire round back, if any at all. But right here, whenever I do light fires, it's not like I just jump in my car and I hit the road and say, hey, I'll check the fire when I get back. Whenever I light a fire, I usually stick around and make sure I watch that fire burn on out. Definitely, especially if I'm burning little small areas around back, burning leaves on the ground or whatnot like that in the forest, I make sure I stay around and watch that, and also put a fire break because you don't want it to cross over into neighboring property. So absolutely make sure whenever you're lighting any fire of such, make sure you use extra precaution, guys, because especially on a windy day, I absolutely understand what you're saying about lighting a fire on a windy day, because absolutely that fire can spread. Embers can blow over on into the neighboring property and catch,
Further on your property.
yeah, you know, and catch something else on fire that you did not intend to catch on fire. So I absolutely understand what you're saying, but absolutely, if you're starting a fire, just make sure that you are around to watch that fire burn on out. Okay, but nonetheless, that right there is pretty much it, guys. I pray that this video was informational to you guys and that you all took something away from it. You know, of course, you know, going out there and buying these fertilizer and these different things that you need to have a successful garden right now, it is getting pretty pricey and expensive. So if I can do it back here, um, and get my own fertilizer, that is exactly what I am going to do. All right, so I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you all out there for stopping by the Humble Servant Homestead. And as always, peace and blessings to each and every one of you all out there. Now remember, you keep a smile on your face, you be happy, you be cheerful, and you be blessed. Until next time, I will catch you all in another video. Have a blessed day.